Salam alaikum. Good morning, guys. Peace and blessings be to all. Just coming in today to let you guys know that the raffle will be on Saturday. I'm gonna go live and announce the winner of the raffle. It's keeping up my side of the deal. Those who bought the divination board, the Bisinsu practice boards, to learn the different binary signs. I'm gonna do a live on Saturday at 5 o'clock my time. Most likely we'll have Tata Matamba also there. We might, we're gonna keep it open. We're not gonna set a topic. We're just gonna go as just let it flow normal. Once the conversation or the build is over, then we'll do the raffle and we'll call it the night. Just want to inform you guys that I haven't done lives for a long time, and I don't have the best equipment, so you're gonna have to bear with us. Well, bear with me with what I have and what I'm using. This is not gonna be something that I do all the time, because I'm not the type of that likes to do lives like that. If you notice, I make my videos and then I post them. I don't do them on the fly, live. Anyway, that's gonna be Saturday, Philly time. Just in case you're in the West Coast or somewhere around the world. It's 8:42 right now here in the morning. Rainy day. Yesterday was a rainy day. I think we're gonna have some rain tomorrow. Let's see what happens. But it stops and it goes. It stops and it goes. But it's raining. It's raining a lot. Other than that, as soon as the raffle finishes, that the winner is announced, I'll go back, get the information that I have, and we'll send you out the book. Once again, that's the new book that Tata Matamba just put out, available at the big box Amazon. Just look for Tata Matamba and look at his books that he has there, and all the books are great. You understand? All of them. My favorite, I'm always gonna say, is the Scroll of Times. The Scroll of Time. Right now, that's my favorite. All the others are great, but since it's giving you a concept of how to use binary for divination, well, those who don't know anything about divination, never was taught, well, that's a starting point. That's something that you could go off of and start with that and build upon that divination system, and as you go, you get better and better. Now, those who have been taught, or they are getting taught by their elders, then use what your elder is teaching you, and it should be fine. It's gonna work for you, and nothing. Just another day, another dollar making the donuts. I just passed this Dunkin' Donuts right here. Quick. Let me see. Okay. I want to put an example here for we could kind of get a picture. You know me, I'm always with examples and stuff. I went to a place. I got initiated. Let's say after some time, or let's say even when I got initiated, I was given a Lucero en Cuyo, or they gave me an Enganga, because this is how they practice, this is how they do their things. Once you get initiated, at the same time, You know, they initiate you as Tata, and they give you an Nganga or Yaya, and they give you an Nganga and a Lucero, or just the Nganga or just the Lucero, whichever way, or it could be both. So let's say I received that. Now, time goes on. I'm trying to learn, but I feel as though that I'm not being taught. I'm not learning much because the elder either has a lot of godchildren or doesn't have much time, has family, or, you know, worst case scenario is doesn't really want to teach anyone. Just wants to initiate, make the symbol, and you keep on moving. I'll throw you something here now and then, just to keep you, just to appease you. And you start noticing these things, and you don't feel so great about it, and you decide that you want to look for someone. You go to a place, right? And you get a reading. Mind you, the reading is not from a Nkisimalongo practitioner, a Palo Monte practitioner, Palo Mayumbe practitioner, Palo Briyumba, whatever. From any Rama, a Palo practitioner. Whether male or female, Yaya or Tata. When I say Yaya or Tata, I mean Tata Nganga, Yaya Nganga. You didn't go to them, you went to get a reading from another spiritual practice. In that spiritual practice, you get divination done. They tell you whatever comes out. And there's someone there that's not the one divining for you. You know, after it's done or whatever, you know, sometimes there's people there or whatever, and they tell you, they start asking you questions. And they start asking you questions upon your hallamiento, your initiation. And, you know, if you're a cautious person, you're not going to say much. You might not say anything. But you might say to them, yeah, I'm initiated. Or I'm initiated at such and such. This is my position. But they start asking you questions like, when you got initiated, did they do this? When you got initiated, did they do that? When you got initiated, did you go through this? And you start now asking yourself, was my Nkimba, my initiation, done correctly? And we're just going to go with Nkimba. We're not going to go with somebody telling you that your Nganga is no good, that it's hollowed out, there's nothing in there, or is incorrect. Now now that doubt is, how can I say in English? Now that doubt is planted in your mind. Because where you got initiated at, after some time you started noticing that you weren't being taught. So now, not only are you saying, well, I'm looking for a place because they're not teaching me here, I'm not growing, there's issues, there's situations, and now this doubt now, because this person says, start asking me questions, now they're putting doubt in my mind that they didn't do this to me, no, they didn't do that to me. Now you start doubting. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Early in the morning. So now you have this doubt. I'm gonna say something, but you gotta be very careful and understand what I'm saying. Not just anyone could tell you that you're not initiated correctly. Not everyone does everything, initiations the same way. There's certain things that Ramas do that is different from others. Some do it the same. You'll see some particular Ramas or Munanzas do it the same as other ones, and some do not. And that does not mean there's invalid or is incorrect or anything. Now, we have to be very careful when we get somebody that is initiated, and especially if they have fundamento and inquisi, we have to be very careful what we tell them and how we divine and pay attention, because we don't want to lead the person astray. We don't want to lie to the person. We want to make sure that everything is good, that like that they don't have no issues that will appear or come to play, and the person who's divining or trying to help them also doesn't get themselves in hot water. You understand? You have to watch it. So it's just not that somebody could come to you and talk to you and tell you, oh, that was wrong. You can't go by that. You have to go to a tata or yaya in Ganga, and you have to check to see if the muerto recognizes you as being initiated. If it does, that's all that counts, that you are recognized in the spiritual realm. Whether they scratched, whether they put whether they did the initiation with music, with no music, with certain things or none, whatever. The main thing that counts is that you get your mengai from your encombo is fatu and is put in that pot. The damn fume from that pot recognizes you as being initiated arriba en ganga. And now you become, like some people say, en engando to the enganga. That's the most important part. To me, that the enganga recognizes you. Because everything else, it's not that it's not important. It's part of the tradition. It's traditional things that are done. But the most important part there is that your menga goes in that pot. That's the most important thing. Whether, and I'm not saying that there are not instances where initiations are not done correctly. And the reason what I'm saying is not the aesthetic part that's, to me, that I'm worrying about that's done. See, I'm not worried about where did they initiate you at. I'm worrying about, does the Mayan Fumbe recognizes you as being initiated? That's what I'm worried about. They could initiate you and put cuts in your ears. I'm not looking at that. Is it something weird to me? Yeah, it's something weird. I never understand. But the manga, it was put it in Kisi. If it recognizes you, that's all that counts. All the rest of the things that they do to you, the mambo, the singing, the cantos, these are traditional things. These are things, yeah, they call the spirits. They raises the energetic field. They calls upon certain type of inkisis. It calls on the ancestors. Yeah, it's great. It's, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But when we're talking about the most primordial important part is that your manga, number one, you're accepted. Number two, your manga goes in that fundamento and it recognizes you. That's it. You're initiated. It's it. You're initiated. All the rest of the things they go on, that's traditional stuff. You understand? I'm more than sure, right, that if a child, we're gonna say a child that's 5-6 years old, we're gonna say 5 or 6 years old, that is going through a situation, and you take it to a tata or yaya that knows the concept and understands what exactly is going on, and also looks at that's a child. Do you think that that elder is going to initiate that person the same way he initiates adults? Remember, the child's going there for a certain purpose, a certain reason, but it needs initiation. So that blood still has to go inside the nganga. Is the child going to get initiated the same way that the adults get initiated? That's just a question I leave out there. I just came out here to report to you guys about the raffle. I hope we don't have no technical issues. We might. I don't know. We'll go as it is. If the live doesn't give, then I'll do something else, and we'll set up a live for another time. At least I'll get the raffle out. If the live is successful, then great. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm not a person that, you know, does lives a lot. You know, I used to do it back in the days, but it was for other stuff. It was for inventions. It was for distillery stuff. It was for making your own rotisseries to do chicken and pork and lamb and stuff like that, and a lot of electronical things that had to do with probably stuff that maybe most of you guys won't understand. But anyway, you know, ham radio things, you know, that had to do with amateur radio practices, antennas, how to build antennas, how to find the velocity factors of coax cable, you know, so many things. Anyway, that was back then. And back then what I had was sufficient, because nothing was so, you know, technology wasn't that up there. You know, 1080p was great, you know, 720, and then 1080p came out, it was great. Now cameras and programs are, you know, so, you know, up there in technology. And a lot of these programs you buy, I'm not buying any program, I'm using open source programs. So hopefully things will just work out. This is just me, just letting you guys, just in case things don't go that well. I'll try my best. If it doesn't, I'm hoping it does. To next time, be more prepared and be better. But like I said, we're not going to be doing lives all the time. So I really don't want to spend no type of money or no investment in equipment to do lives, because I'm not going to be doing lives all the time. It's certain occasional things where we'll do some lives. Anyway, salam alaikum, alaikum salam, be blessed, be safe. Peace be unto all you guys. Blessings to your family members, to your young ones. Let's keep on moving, guys. My email address is tatazongo21@yahoo.com. Please subscribe to the channel. Give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Comment. Everything that you guys could do by pressing a button is greatly appreciated. We need more people that speak English, that come from different traditions, to come online and start speaking, especially on Nkisi especially on Ocha. It's on things that our community is involved in, you know, but there's an English speaker, for it could be spread out to an English speaking audience, and we could get more edified, more knowledge, more understanding, be able to build together as brothers and sisters in a union without this separation, without this conflict. You know, this is what I strive for, man. And this is what some of the brothers, they're including my Tata Azaria, Tata Lucky, you know, Tata Will, like, this is what we striving for. Let's help each other out, man. Let's help each other out. And all I ask is for you guys to subscribe, give it a thumb up or a thumb down, and comment, or just subscribe. I mean, I'm not making nothing. You ain't losing anything. Be safe, guys. Be blessed.